Hello there everybody, this is Mafinji here, and welcome to episode 2 of CrackPack. So, last episode we just made the Purification Chamber, and before we go into what the Purification Chamber does, I am going to gather the rest of the machinery for this ore triplication system that we started last episode. So the next thing we need is a crusher, which can be made as such. So I need 2 lava buckets, some circuits, some redstone. Let's get the redstone. I've already got the machine casing, or steel casing. Now I've got 1 bucket. I'll make another bucket for the lava. And I shall need some circuits, so I'm going to have to make some more advanced alloy, or what's it called again? I think it's called advanced alloy, although it might be called something else. So we'll put some redstone in the enrichment chamber, as we did last episode. Get the iron ingots ready. Come on. Come on. You can add speed upgrades to these machines, thankfully. Compressed redstone, and off it goes. So while that's cooking up, I am going to go and gather some lava buckets. So, it didn't take me long to find lava, considering I had it 3 blocks away from me in this tank. So, here we have our crusher. Now, what the crusher can do is it can crush ingots into dusts, which is exactly the same as the pulverizer, but that is not what we're using it for. It can also actually make gunpowder out of flint, which is very, very useful when you're making weapons. This is what we're using it for here. We are using it to turn clumps into dirty dust, and this is the only machine that can process clumps, so that is why we need it. It can process clumps of all of the ores into dirty dusts. Where are they? Oh, I didn't know that either. Stone bricks. Okay, the crusher is a more useful machine than I thought, actually. I've only ever used it for ore processing. There we go, sand from sandstone. But this, as I said, this is what we're using it for. Clumps to dirty dust. And with dirty dust, you can enrich dirty dust in the enrichment chamber, and then smelt it into ingots. And we need the crusher, because, as I said, because we need to process those clumps, and because the machine before the crusher, the purification chamber, which we made last time, produces 3 clumps per ore. So once we have put the ores through the purification chamber, which goes there, we will end up with 3 clumps in the crusher, which will produce 3 dirty dusts. The enrichment chamber will enrich them into 3 dusts, which will be smelted into 3 ingots. We will have ore triplication, which is brilliant. But there is one more thing that we require, and that is oxygen, because the purification chamber requires oxygen in this bar here. Unlike the other machines, it actually needs another component to it. So to get oxygen, we need to make an electrolytic separator. Electrolytic separator, which isn't too hard, except for this electrolytic core, which requires gold dust, iron dust, and osmium dust. So 1 gold, 1 iron, 2 osmium, and they can all get pulverized in the pulverizer. Did I turn the... Yes, the output is on. And I'm going to put these ingots in this chest. There we go, a little bit of housekeeping on camera. So we still need 2 of these, 4 iron. There's 4 iron. And 2 redstone, always redstone. And finally the electrolytic core, which I will be obtaining soon enough. There we go. Oh, that texture is weird. What did I do to that metallurgic infuser? Did I right-click it with something? Because it's changed colour. it's an odd colour. Is that just me? Did I right-click it with the osmium dust? No? Okay, well, strange. Oh, maybe it's because it's night time. Let's sleep and see. Come on, sleep, sleep, sleep. Aha, daytime. Have you changed? You seem to have changed, unless it's just me. Might just be me. Oh well. Okay, let's get this electrolytic core up and running. So it was 4 of these. Iron dust, gold dust, osmium dust, and another one of these. Electrolytic core, and that goes in here. And there we go, electrolytic separator. So if I go and dig out behind my purification chamber, I can place the electrolytic separator, and it requires a source of water. So actually, I think the oxygen comes out of the red one, so I'll have to place it from here. Oh, I have a shovel. There we go. So I have to place it like that, and that will output. I think these machines will automatically output into one another. Obviously, I'd have to set up the configuration for the purification chamber, which I will do soon. But there is another output that you get from the electrolytic separator, which you would expect, considering we're electrolyzing water, which is obviously a real-life process. We get hydrogen, so I need to make a tank for the hydrogen, and this hydrogen is exceptionally useful because we can use it to fuel our jetpacks, meaning we will have a jetpack, probably this or next episode, once I have the system up and running. There we go, pulverized iron, and that can go in here to produce a mechanism tank. Now these will automatically accept, so all you have to do is place it down, and this will accept whatever gas comes out of the electrolytic separator on this side, on the blue side. I think it's hydrogen, I hope it's hydrogen. Otherwise I'll have to switch this machine around and probably drain the hydrogen and oxygen from these two machines, or this machine and this tank. Now in order to provide water to the electrolytic separator, we are going to be using a what's it called again? A transfer node from extra utilities, a liquid transfer node, which is a fairly expensive thing. But what these do, these transfer nodes and these transfer pipes are basically just another way of transferring liquids, energy, and power, but you can transfer all three of those through one cable. But there is one function that was added for liquid transfer nodes, and that is if you place them above a water source, they will continually suck up water and function as a one-block pump, which is very good. So, for a transfer node, I need a chest, some stone. I should probably do this on camera because this is quite a complex crafting recipe. And there we go, there is our transfer node. So, I need some water now to make the infinite water source that this is going to drain from, except I don't know where I have any water actually around here, which is annoying, but... oh, there's some water, that's good. I didn't actually, when I came back here, I didn't actually stop to look around for water, which is something that I usually tend to do, and would have been very helpful in this situation. So, here we go. You cannot just place a single source block of water below the transfer node, you have to actually place 3 blocks, a proper infinite water source. So if I place a block here, place the transfer node up there, place a water there, and a water there, the middle block will become an infinite spring, and this will, there we go, it's holding water. There we go, it's filling up the electrolytic separator with water, which is fantastic. It does half a bucket per second. No, is it? It looks like half a bucket per second. It's doing half a bucket every half a second, I think. Yes, that looks like about right. And now we just have to place some cobblestone here. So, the electrolytic separator does require power, meaning that I've done this in a very bad place, but oh well, we'll just make do. So, if we run our power cable here, and then run it up behind these machines here, that will work. So let's get our leadstone energy conduits. I may not have enough energy conduits actually, which... oh, I've only got 3 on me, which would wreck my day to some extent. But if we don't, I'm going to... yeah, we're 1 short. Oh, obviously these accept energy, as I said, although this won't cause any problems, because that transfer pipe isn't doing anything, really, to the system. It doesn't have an adverse effect to the system, it's moving the power around, probably. I need 1 more leadstone energy conduit, but I am going to switch up to the mechanism universal. Universal cable. Actually, no I'm not, they require steel. No way, I'm going to use leadstone. Leadstone, which is lead, Where's my lead? Do I not? Oh, there's some lead. I'm going to have to pulverize up some lead. I guess I'm going to be making another cut, because I did not prepare for this episode. I woke up this morning, did a bit of work on the redstone on my map point shift, which I sort of left unattended since that last announcement I made on my channel. But it's almost done. I've been fixing bugs in the early part of the map. All I have to add now is the game reset and the game ending. And obviously squash any bugs that I might find. So here we go. Let's smelt this. I cannot stop saying so. Oh, so annoying. Oh well. I had a friend once whose catchphrase word, or catchword, if you will, was literally. Except she said it in a really sort of strange way, with a strange accent. It was almost like literally, and it was so annoying. It was so annoying. And I don't want to be that sort of person who does that, who does that sort of thing. Has a catchword that drills into the brains of anyone who listens to it. But here we go. These are all filling up with power, which is fantastic. And you should be not filling up with power. Why are you not filling up with power? Can I not put power in through the front? Oh, that would ruin my day. If I can't put power in through the front of the machine. Let's try the top of the machine. Does that work? No. Why are you not accepting power? Has this run out of coal? Yes, it has, but as I said, it's frozen again. This annoying bug that happens. What do I have to do? I don't know what to do to fix this. I can't remember what we had to do to fix this. Is it breaking and replacing this? No. Breaking and replacing this. Oh, I really need to use universal cables because this is so glitchy. This RF is being glitchy, as I said, and I really don't like it because RF it is a very, very versatile power source. Okay, you're just refusing to drain. Oh, I remember what we did. We put another piece of coal in. It's almost as if that buffer and the pipes think the energy conduits think that this machine has no energy in it, when in reality it does. There we go. This should be filling up now. If I break these, now it should be filling up. Yes, there we go. And it is electrolyzing water slowly into oxygen, and the hydrogen is already here. The oxygen is in here. There we go. Yes, it's working. Fantastic. Now, configuration. I didn't know if these, sorry, before we go into the configuration, I didn't know if these machines auto-outputted, or auto-output their contents, but they do, it seems. So, the blue side of the electrolytic separator, this little hole here, transfers hydrogen, and this, the red side of the electrolytic separator, transfers the oxygen. If you wanted to use pipes, you would have to use the mechanical pipes for the liquids, for the water, and pressurized tubes for the gases, the hydrogen and the oxygen. So, configuration. What we want is we want the top of this machine to accept items. You have to have a different mindset when using the mechanism configuration compared to the thermal expansion. So the first thing you need to do, as I started explaining just a little bit ago, is you need to pick which colours correspond to which side. So we want the top to be red because we want the input ores to go into the red. So if we go to the slots on the right, we want the top to be red, and if I shift click these, they'll go to grey. We want the top to be red, ignore all of this for now. We want the top to be red, we want the left side to be blue, because we want blue to go in from the, we want the outputs to go into the next machine. So we want blue to be here, dark blue that is. And I thought you would have to set purple, because purple is oxygen input, to the back, but apparently you don't need to. Apparently it does it automatically. So that's not the last step. That is assigning slots. Now we have to assign which slots are input, which is basically copying this. So we want red to be the input from the top. I don't know why they have both of them. I think they should just have an input and output one, but I don't understand it. This is so confusing. And the output, we also need to assign a colour. So we wanted blue for the output. There we go, blue. We also want auto eject on. And we don't want strict input on. So that means that any ores going in from the top of our hopper, because the top is red, will go into the red slot, will be processed, and will go into the and then will end up at the dark blue slot, the product, and because the dark blue is the output, they will be ejected out. So we need to set up pretty much the same thing here. Red is the no, we don't want red to be the input. We want the input on this side though, and the output on this side. Auto eject on. We want the output to be blue. We want the input to be red. There we go. Same here. Turn off all of these slots. Auto eject on. Red. Blue. Output color is blue. Input is red. So you understand it after a while, but it is an odd system. The thermal expansion system is so simple. And it works very well. So there we go. This should now be an automatic processing system. All I have to do is throw an ore in. Do I have any ore? Yes, I do have ore. Let us throw in an iron ore. There's an iron ore. To see if this works. Go! Get purified. Yeah, there we go. It's using the oxygen. It's working. Come on. Keep working. You can do it. Did I turn sounds off? It's there at 50%. There we go. And then our 3 clumps go into the crusher. Oh, that noise. That noise. That noise is so annoying. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's running out of power. I'll get some more coal. Some more coal. That sound is just... Ooh. Oh, I don't like that sound. And there we go. It's draining again. Yes, it seems like when the last coal disappears from the steam dynamo, it's not producing power. Come on, produce power. And there we go, the crusher just crushed all of those 3. The enrichment chamber is producing... Oh, I need to set the input on this. The input needs to be that side. There we go, and the enrichment... the crusher made dirty dust, the enrichment chamber made clean dust, and the dust got smelted, and now 3 iron. Oh, that is so brilliant. We have ore triplication, which is just so amazing. I can triple my ores. Yes, I'm so happy. Oh. Okay, now, use for this hydrogen. Let's make a jetpack. Jetpack. So there we go, a jetpack, a mechanism jetpack requires 3 tin, a gas tank, 2 steel. So I can make all of that. 3 tin, a gas tank requires an iron and some osmium. And I need to pulverize the iron. And 2 steel. We don't have steel. Let's make some steel. There we go. Steel, and you can be smelted. Oh, I'm going down the ladder. No, no, no. You can be smelted, and I've got my dust to make the tank. And then I need a circuit. And a circuit is simple. It just requires 2 redstone. No, I didn't want to do that. 2 redstone and a alloy, an enriched alloy. There we go, just the steel. And the steel should have been smelted. That is so good. Oh, I'm in this crafting table. 1 jetpack. Now, I don't know what I have my jetpack mode switch key assigned to, but I will have to check. So if we put this in the plus slot of the gas tank, the hydrogen will drain into it, which is very good. Oh, and don't worry if this doesn't look like much hydrogen. Trust me, when you start tripling your ores, you get more hydrogen than you know what to do with. On the CrackPack server, I have 5 or 6 full tanks of hydrogen just waiting. So if I put this on my back, I still haven't taken any damage since last episode. That's good. If you look on the left-hand side of your screen, I am in mode regular, and I have however much hydrogen that said. I think it was 5,600. There we go. So if I go outside, hello mechanism armored zombie, and press space, I fly. That's fantastic. I can now fly. Oh, that's brilliant. I can get to hard to reach places easily. Get killed by many, many zombies easily. Okay. Now, to switch the mode, I think I've assigned mine to V. So, I'm now in hover mode, meaning it's pretty much creative mode for light, but it constantly uses hydrogen. And then if I press V again, the jetpack is disabled. But I want it enabled, just in case I get into any bad situations. There we go. It doesn't nullify full damage though, so be wary of that. It isn't the best jetpack, but it is still a very good thing to have, actually, a jetpack. It's a very, very, very useful thing to have, and it's cool, isn't it, having a jetpack. Let's just go into F5. Oh, no, wrong F5, no, this one. Look at that. That's how you should do a jetpack. And now let's fly. Look at those effects. Look how brilliant that is. Aidan Brady did a fantastic job on these jetpack effects. Look at this. Oh, I love having a jetpack. It's so good. Well, anyway, I'm going to take a quick cut here, and we will see if I have how long I've recorded. And if I haven't recorded for too long... Oh, I have my skin back. That's fantastic. If I haven't recorded for too long, I will move on to something else. Maybe power generation. I think we need a better power generation system. But if not... Why are you not closing the door? Okay. But if not, I will see you again next time.